All right. Officially live, everyone. There we go. Finally, I found a way how to turn on a stream that's already set up. So, yep, officially live. This will be my reactions that I'll be streaming during USA's first game of the 2026 World Cup against Paraguay. Yep. Right before the game starts, they're just doing the third and final opening ceremony, but this is for the first game that's taking place in this country. There were two games yesterday that happened in Mexico. Sure. Okay. All right. As I was saying, there were two games that took place yesterday. Mexico did have their opening ceremony with Shakira and the rest. Yep, in the first game of the World Cup yesterday, Mexico beat South Africa 2-0. And then the other game yesterday, that took place in Guadalajara, South Korea completed their comeback. And they beat Czechia 2-1. Yep, ready for USA. Let's have America win. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So they just finished the opening ceremony for USA for the first World Cup game that'll take place in this country. Earlier today in Toronto in Canada for the first World Cup game that took place in Canada. Canada and Bosnia tied at 1-1, so they drew 1-1. So Bosnia scored first. They scored a goal off the corner, and then Canada tied the game late with a goal. Yep, so Abigail Baker's country starts their World Cup campaign with a draw, and it's Canada's first ever point. Their first ever point in their history at the World Cup. So, yep. We'll see how we respond. I mean, I'm hoping we win. So in just a few minutes, the players are going to be walking out of the tunnel for both countries and singing their respective national anthems. So, yep. This is the first time I've streamed since I streamed my reactions to the World Cup draw months ago. So, yep. Where, of course, I reacted to which countries are being put into USA's group. And overall, I really, really like this group. This is the easiest group USA really has. We're guaranteed to go to the knockouts. So now they're just showing another little trailer here. This one contains clips from various movies or sports. Can't show you guys the actual broadcast of World Cup because time for Ava, Alexander, Kelly, Austin, their young siblings. Yep, pretty much every American is excited. Every single American is very excited. So, yep, including me, Zach, Miss Mace, Miss Zizi, Miss Haberstroh, bunch of people. This is something that's been 32 years in the making since the last time USA hosted a World Cup, but and due to the expanded format, I think this is USA's chance to hopefully win a knockout stage game in this World Cup. So, but first things first, we got to take care of business in the group stage with our first game against Paraguay. All right, both the countries are coming out. Both the USA Paraguay players are starting to come out. Let me put this right here. Of course, everyone still sees me just move all this stuff, and then I'll just move my chair. There we go. There we go. I think I'm sitting in perfect spot. Yep. For every American out there, whatever American flag you have, just wave it around. Because the national anthems are starting to come up. First is Paraguay's national anthem. Yep, in this game, Paraguay are wearing their like bluish jerseys. It's blue or black jerseys they're wearing. There's Paraguay's flag coming up. This is Paraguay's first appearance in the World Cup since 2010, when they lost to Spain in the quarterfinals. Paraguay's waited 16 years to make it back to the World Cup. They look to make a statement, but my Americans are ready to make a statement as well. And now they're starting to sing the Paraguay national anthem, and all the Paraguay fans there at SoFi Stadium in LA, the stadium that is home to both the Rams and Chargers. 5 years ago, the Rams won Super Bowl 56 against the Bengals in that stadium, and that stadium will be the host of next year's Super Bowl. Well done, Paraguay. And now it's time for the American national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we marched were so gallantly seen, and the rockets ran, the bombs bursting.
Here comes the part. Night! Yup, I just had to do that. Every Knights fan does that during the national anthem. Well done from USA! USA! Almost there. Yep. 32 years in the making, ever since the last time USA hosted the World Cup. The last time this country hosted a World Cup, it was a year before the Toy Story movie came out. And it was just years before the first Shrek movie came out, too. So back in 1994. Yep. Let's go, America, win this. Yes, sir. Yep. The last time this country hosted a World Cup, there were no Pixar movies, no DreamWorks movies. Yeah, there wasn't like a single like 3D animated movie at the time. So But at the time during 1994, there were some Disney princesses introduced before then. And 1994 happens to be the same year that the Lion King movie came out as well. So now this is the first World Cup hosted in this country since, you know, we have all these Pixar movies, all these DreamWorks movies and all that stuff. But anyways, yep, almost getting to the start of kickoff for USA's first game.
The World Cup 2026 on Fox is presented by Blaze. And now it is finally.
Yep, there's the voice of John Strong. He's in my opinion, yep, he's the Joe Buck of soccer announcers. Yep.
Of this home World Cup as the United States takes on Paraguay. Hello, everyone, and welcome alongside Stu Holden, soon to be joined on the field by Jenny Taft. I'm John Strong, and almost surreal to think about that we are this close to kickoff now, and the preparation that has gone on for years and months. And that was the big question coming in.
Here's our starting lineup: the goalie Matt Freese, defenders Jedi Robinson, Captain Tim Ream, Chris Richards, defender, Alex Freeman, then Tyler Adams, who was the captain for us in the last World Cup, Malik Tillman, then our star Christian Pulisic, then McKinney, Dest, and then Flo Balogun. Those are the guys who start for USA. Yep, those are the starters. They just showed on the screen, and now we'll see Paraguay's starting lineup. I don't know much about Paraguay, like who plays for Paraguay, but their coach used to be Ecuador's coach, according to what my dad told me. Yeah, USA also is currently led by an Argentinian coach as well in Pochettino. So, yep.
And then up front, Sanabria, he will play as that point person. Big battle with him and Chris Richards.
So both countries, yep, USA, Paraguay, are being led by an Argentinian coach. Our coach is Pochettino. Yep, he's a good coach. Yeah, Paraguay is going to wear like black and blue, and USA is going to wear red and white. The jerseys for USA for this year's World Cup are kind of like the American flag. I really like the way our jerseys look. But this one that I'm wearing, this is the jerseys we had for Copa America 2 years ago. All right, here we go. Count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And away we go in SoFi in LA for USA's first game of the 2026 World Cup. So it starts off with Paraguay throwing it in. USA heads it. Now Paraguay heads it. All right, USA has it now. Oh, now they lost it. All right, Paraguay just loses it. All right, now they show the clock and the scoreboard there. And just show Pochettino there, who is the coach for USA. And then we just see Paraguay's coach there as well.
They do not concede many goals. They do not lose many games. They are here to spoil the party tonight. What do we expect in this game?
Paraguay now has the ball. They just lob it out. Oh, could be a big opportunity for Paraguay early. Uh-oh, watch out. Shot, just missed it. It was crossed outside the box there. Cross again, and it's cleared out. And it goes out of play.
They're going to compete. They will be physical in the match. And I can talk about tactics, and we will get into that as this game goes along.
Yeah, Paraguay did have the first big opportunity early. I think he was either shooting it or crossing it or something like that. The starting goalie for USA is Matt Freese. I thought it was going to be Matt Turner, but Freese has been impressive in the Gold Cup last year by the way as Paraguay throws it in. USA try to head it out as Pulisic was right there.
Of the Vancouver Whitecaps, one of two MLS players on the field for Paraguay.
Shot. Freeze handles that one. Yep, it shows on the broadcast that this game is being played in SoFi Stadium in LA, which is the home of both the LA Rams and Chargers.
They don't want to concede the middle of the field. They want to force the U.S. wide.
USA, up it shows the colors there, yep, on the broadcast as well, just right under the country's name. Oh, here we go. Shot saved! Wow! That's our first shot of the game. Our first big opportunity of the game, and it was just saved by Paraguay. It was headed right into the box. And just a first quick shot, but Paraguay was able to save it. Yeah, first good opportunity early. Up, here we go again. Balogun has it. Balogun outside the box. Dest. And it's offside.
That is electronically basically ruling that yes, indeed, there was an offside there before Hessel strikes it.
We're just 3 minutes in now, and already we have only one shot in this game. And yep, they're just showing the offside there.
Weston McKennie's a player you heard in the studio highlighting. We've been talking so much about when he plays deeper, when he plays wide, when he plays the 10. We've seen his club soccer over in Juventus in Italy, and when he's a little bit more free and can find the game, he can be very dangerous with his energy.
This will be a throw-in for Paraguay.
In the stadium earlier, it's a translucent roof. It basically turns into.
And they just throw it out of play through the end line, so it's a goal kick.
The word from Jenny Taft downstairs is that since we came up from the field and the sun fully set behind us, it's very comfortable. You see Gustavo Alfaro took over as coach of this team about the same time Mauricio Pochettino took over for the United States. They've flown their way into this first World Cup in a generation.
All right, USA has the ball. Just kicks it right back to the goalie, Freese.
Tim Ream becoming today the oldest man ever to play at the World Cup for the United States, captaining the team at the age of 38. Chris Richards beside him, the Alabama native who missed the last World Cup with an injury and was able to be back in practice.
This is our 12th World Cup appearance, and the best we finished was in the very first World Cup when we finished third in 1930. Which is almost a century ago. In the last World Cup we played in 4 years ago, we made it to the knockouts, but lost in the round of 16 to the Orange, of Netherlands. We lost to them 3-1. But hopefully this time, not only maybe we can go further than the round of 16, I'm hoping we can maybe win a knockout stage game due to the expanded format. As we are now 5 minutes in. So far, it's scoreless. Both countries, do believe, have one shot each. So, as Paraguay just has the ball. Oh, okay, we got it. Oh, now lost it again. Ball's at midfield. See if he can swipe it.
Coming in off an injury a week ago.
Cross. Oh, okay. Good clearance. Good clearance. Okay. Throw in for USA.
That's what they're looking for. Really, their offense at times is a two-man game. And Tyler Adams is the man that's tasked with trying to track him.
Yeah, that's a very good clearance. Very good clearance. So, yep.
Down the line, he gets the cross. He's looking for.
That's the thing about being a defender. It's hard to play defense in soccer.
Clearance at that near post from Chris Richards.
Because most times you got to defend. For Paraguay, this is their 9th appearance in the World Cup. Yep, their first appearance in the biggest stage since 2010. Like I said earlier, when they lost to Spain in the quarterfinals, which is the furthest that Paraguay has gone in their history of the World Cup. All right, here we go. Here we go. McKinney has it. Good pass. Pulisic has it. Pulisic moving towards the box. Oh, here we go. Shot. Shot. Goal! Goal! Just 7 minutes in! USA leads! Let's go, man. Yeah, Pulisic was just moving into the box. It was a good pass. Might have been an own goal or something, but oh, it might be an own goal. It might be an own goal. It went off of a Paraguay player and just rolled in.
Third fastest the U.S. has ever scored in their World Cup history. First time in 20 years they benefited from an own goal at a World Cup. And we saw with Mexico and we saw with Canada the other way, the importance of scoring first in these games.
Let's see. Yep, it's an own goal. That is the first own goal scored in this World Cup. Yep.
It's a little bit of an exhale, but
yep.
What I want to see, what I expect to see is this team.
Who would have thought that our first goal scored in this World Cup was actually an own goal off of a Paraguay player?
This is a Paraguayan team that is not going to quit. Going one goal down in 9 minutes. But for the U.S., this is a game. I think they're going to need more than one goal. They controlled it with the ball.
Yeah, an early start. Yep, we scored just 10 minutes in. Yeah, that's the start we definitely looked for. Now let's try to go for more. Here's Pulisic. And Pulisic gets tripped. That's a free kick. And it's the first yellow handed out of the game, and it goes to number 4 of Paraguay.
Dangerous position. And you said a couple of minutes ago that Pulisic hasn't really had.
So now we have an opportunity to add more with this free kick.
When you get the ball like that, if you have the quality that he does just to bring the game to life, so special. Sees Cáceres going to ground, slips it through his legs, little nutmeg here, just glides past defenders. He's so good on the dribble. He's a player that also relies on a lot of confidence, and that's why it's so important. He scored a goal in the lead up to this, but you see a guy that's playing free and is ready for this moment. And now it's going to be a set piece for the U.S. And I expect this to be Tillman with an in-swinging ball with the right foot. Tillman, 17, Anthony Robinson. Tillman, the fake.
All right, here's the free kick. It's just going to be taken short there.
We'll cycle it around. Freeman, nice little touch to create the space.
10-minute mark here. The header, that's popped up in the air. It's in the box. Got to shoot it. Pulisic has it. Pulisic loses it, but it goes right back to an American, and it's going to be a throw-in for USA. Thrown in quickly. We pass it back. All right. Trying to move it up towards the box there. That's there near the sideline now. Crossed in, but it's headed out.
Robinson get a battle in the air there with Diego Gomez. That great spot by Robinson. One of the questions I had coming in, John, was how aggressive would the U.S. be when they have the ball? Well, the answer is very. They've got Robinson high on the.
All right, here we go. Another big opportunity here. And that's cleared by Paraguay. All right, we swipe it back. You do swipe it back. Oh, here we go. It's cleared away.
This is excellent counter pressing, great positions. The U.S. are solid defensively, and more importantly, attacking the ball right now.
Pulisic moving up with it at midfield. He's lost it there. A foul's called.
Tillman, and Tillman is shaken up from that one. It's a U.S. free kick. And Malik Tillman playing in a deeper role than we've been accustomed to seeing him, both in club and country. But that last match playing deeper against Germany, like what I saw with his relationship with Tyler Adams, but also when you're playing against a team which is sitting deeper, he has that ability just to jump out of tackles, to create things, to make passes, make things happen. So now all of a sudden you've got Pulisic, Tillman, McKennie, Serginho Dest, all guys that can beat players 1v1, which makes this U.S. team very dangerous in the attacking third.
Oh, nice move there by Pulisic. And now lost it.
Yeah, and it is going to be pulled back now by the referee, Danny Makale, because the ball touched him. And it led to a change in possession. I think maybe what he's arguing
There's
is he was waiting to see
Infantino.
what happened there. President of FIFA, Johnny Infantino, that's the president of Paraguay on the left of the shot. Looked like the Secretary of State on the right of the shot. The dignitaries here this evening in Los Angeles.
Pulisic kicks it forward, and then it just lobbed out. And will this ball stay in? It will. And it goes right off of, oh, they're going to say it's off of USA.
Gomez picking up a yellow card as well.
Throw in for Paraguay. Up here they come. Uh-oh. Shot! Missed it. Now Paraguay miss.
End up winning the second ball, trying to get Tyler Adams off balance. He does create just a little bit of space. That's pretty clear. He dragged that wide, and at least on that first look, it didn't look like it took any touch off the U.S. Oh, it did actually. Maybe slightest little nick off Tyler Adams' right foot.
Ooh.
Robinson under some pressure there. There was good pressure.
Was trying to get it to bounce off of a Paraguay player there.
Pochettino all the way outside his technical area. Kind of pushes players on for that effort there defensively. Adams knocks it out. Romero, an MLS star for Atlanta United. Andres Cubas as well out there, the Vancouver Whitecaps.
Thrown into the box.
Headed out by Tyler Adams. Swing and a miss, trying to clear. Almiron draws the contact, told to get up by the referee. And Malaga wins a U.S. throw. Quarter hour in.
Able to win a throw in.
Goal right now against Paraguay.
So 50 minutes in, yep. USA up 1-0 so far.
Well, John, I'm so close to the U.S. bench. I actually just had a touch when that ball came out here. I'm that close. This is an interesting vantage point, but as expected, absolute elation from the U.S. team after that goal. I did notice something interesting, some frustration from Tyler Adams following the goal. He came over to Mauricio Pochettino. I wish I could get up and get closer.
Right, here we come.
You
see moving up the field with it. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's open. Shot. Shot. Oh, just missed it. But we will maybe get a corner out of this. I don't know.
For Paraguay causing problems. They don't know who to pick up. You've got McKennie there.
Yeah, two guys open in the box there. I was trying to cross it, but it was just cleared out for a corner.
So now you've got defenders coming across. You've got Hill coming across. And then that means that Tess had to look for the pass.
All right, this is the first corner of the game. The first corner of the game belongs to the U.S.
Anthony Robinson to take first corner of the game.
It's swung on there. Headed up. Oh, able to keep it into the box. Header. Headed. Oh, and missed it. There'll be a foul called, and there are two players down. An American player and a Paraguay player are down. Yeah, the ball was just crossed into the box. And it was just headed out of play through the end line. Might have touched Paraguay head of a Paraguay player or something like that. So it might be another corner for USA.
And this is something to look for. Some of these set pieces, these corners, these free kicks from the U.S. They've been working a lot on this in practice, sometimes going short, just trying to find ways to free up these guys at the back post. Not yet a full hydration break, but an opportunity for an informal.
Yep, something new that they're going to add to this year's World Cup is the hydration breaks.
Richards is still down on the ground.
Yep, they'll do one hydration break in each half. So just to let you all know, that's one of the new rules that's added for this year's World Cup.
Jenny, it's a chance for you to finish your thought from a moment ago. Go ahead.
Just very interesting in terms of the body language from Mauricio Pochettino. I mentioned it with Tyler Adams. He was just talking to his captain, Tim Ream there. Obviously positive, but Mauricio all week has been telling me the importance of managing the mental energy of the pressure of this World Cup. He's very calm, and he's trying to make sure his players are feeling the same in this moment, guys.
And that early goal, Jenny, really helps this team with some of that, of how this team was going to start and how are they going to handle the pressure.
I would have never thought that the first goal we would score in this year's World Cup would be an own goal off of a Paraguay player.
Talking to Tyler Adams.
U.S. is defending a man light right now because Richards is on the side. That's why Freeman slid across there to head that.
Now we're defending with 10 guys with one American player that's injured, but probably should be back.
Let that game slip in the second. End up tying that match. How different a World Cup is if you win the first game versus tying or losing. He feels this team is more mature. The
last time USA has lost in their first game of the World Cup was in 2006, 2 decades ago, when we lost to the Czech Republic 3-0.
Here it comes again.
That ball's just thrown in. It goes back to a Paraguay player there. Here's a shot. That's blocked. That ball still in play. Somehow kept in, and now there's a foul called.
It ends up as a U.S. free kick.
I don't think it was a mutual piggyback. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep, since 2010, USA's either drawn or won their opening games of the World Cup. In 2010, we drew with England 1-1 in our first game of that World Cup. 2014, we beat Ghana 2-1 to open up that World Cup in Brazil. That was the game where Clint Dempsey scored half a minute into the game. We didn't qualify for 2018, but then the last World Cup 4 years ago, 2022, we drew against Wales 1-1. And this one so far, USA leads 1-0, just 20 minutes in. The goal came in the first 10 minutes of this game, as we are right now at the 20-minute mark.
Pulisic coming inside. He dropped into a left back position. Now he's floating. I think all by design for Pochettino to free up his key players, keep them active, hard to mark.
Oh, look at this. Oh, it's in the box, but it just rolls out. And it's a goal kick.
We've got good possession. We've got good cover defensively. So now he just drifts a little. So he's got a license to run into the back line. That makes Paraguay drop. Now you've got Tyler.
He was trying to shoot it, but it just rolls out through the end line.
Just the inventiveness, the freedom in which some of these players are playing within this structure.
Good pressure by Malik Tillman there. And a reminder, we are a minute or two away from the first half hydration break, even though the temperature does not require it. Malik Tillman.
Although this game is being played in a dome, SoFi Stadium is a domed stadium. They're just doing hydration breaks anyways for every game of this World Cup. It's probably because of to try to fit in the commercials, and probably because of some places might be hot or something like that.
So maybe it's good timing for him to have a break coming up and get some treatment. That'll be one of the themes. How do you go into the break? How do you come out of the break? What sort of tweaks do coaches make? It changes the game. From making it a game of two halves, it's a game of 4 quarters now of this World Cup.
There's never been a tournament in the history of the World Cups.
Oh, here's Pulisic coming into the box. Just
Robinson for support. Some late.
It's at the Jedi.
The coaches will have as much influence as they will in this tournament.
So far, it's been 20 minutes. USA Paraguay in right after the Americans. Yep. The only goal scored so far came in the first 10 minutes of this game. Yep. This USA leads 1-0. The only goal that was scored was an own goal. Here comes Pulisic. Whoop. Here we go. Yep. And Paraguay, freeze is able Oh, Paraguay's goalie collects it, I meant. Thought USA was going to have a shot there, but they couldn't get a chance to shoot it. Instead, it just rolls right into Paraguay's goalie.
Tillman getting turned, half turn, finding Balogun playing as a point striker. Something we saw with Raul Jimenez in Mexico yesterday is just, look, the striker, they want to score goals, but the modern striker at times is asked to do so much more. Back to goal, laying it off, still being available in the box, but also in the build-up. And Balogun's done a good job of that so far.
Was well done a moment ago as Richard.
So right when we hear the next topic, that's when we'll have the first hydration break for this game.
Allow Paraguay to get any sort of attacking possession. Appropriately enough, Anthony Robinson on the ball there as George Lucas is being. It wouldn't be George Lucas, would it? Someone who looked like him. Being shown on the screen, it was a lookalike. The lead was to the fact that Anthony's nickname is Jedi, but it sounded better in my head. But it would be impressive if you were here.
Here's Pulisic moving through. Pulisic crosses, and it goes out of play through the end line for a goal kick.
Will be the end of the first quarter of this game.
And here is the first hydration break of this game. And I'll take one for myself as well.
1-0 lead over Paraguay, courtesy of the own goal. 7 minutes in here in Los Angeles.
What makes soccer the most searched sport in the world? Maybe it's because you only need a ball.
Yep, first hydration break for this game.
Maybe it's because it gives us a reason to believe.
Look at me. I believe you can do this, right?
Or ask ourselves, can I do that? Maybe it's because deep down we all want an excuse to dance. Because for 90 minutes we aren't strangers, just 4 billion fans all speaking the same language.
Car crashes injure over 1 million of us every year because we're human. For over a decade, Waymo's been building a driver that's safer. Statistically, 10 times safer in the cities we serve. Not because humans aren't enough, but because they're everything.
It's our best deal of the season. So switch to Verizon now. Get 4 new phones for $0. Plus, 4 lines for just
I'll be right back.
$25 per line. Yep, that's right. Get 4 phones for $0. Plus 4 lines for just $25 per line. Don't wait. Offer ends June 17th. Only at Verizon.
Back in Los Angeles, I was right. It was George Lucas.
Yeah, I was going to set you up for it.
They just had him on the world feed.
Hey,
They cut away.
here's a lesson. Don't ever doubt yourself. Because I've done it. All right, look, here's the interesting part of this structured format with these hydration breaks is now coaches have an opportunity to tweak tactics.
And we are back from the hydration break.
Change personnel, motivate their players. I think the challenge for the U.S. is this is something Thierry Henry and I were talking about in the green room ahead of these games. Is look, sometimes when a team's on top, this hydration break gives them the other team just a chance to come back on. So now the U.S. their challenge is first tackle, get right back into this game, pick up from where they were, and reassert their dominance in the game.
Bill Gates. I'm going to look to you now whenever I do that.
2 for 2.
Interestingly,
We're now at the 27-minute mark.
That stadium exists in Seattle, where the U.S. will play a week from today. Thankfully, we're back to calling the game. So here's the other part of it, though. We saw the U.S. in both of the warm-up games kind of struggle. They lost their edge coming out of the hydration break. How do they keep that from happening? As McKinney, well, first of all, that one's going to find Melissa.
Oh.
We'll see.
There's Pulisic.
Melissa
We've had most of the
now.
possession so far in this game.
Great
Look
first
at this.
Still out.
Shot! Goal! 2-0! It's Balogun! Oh, hold your horses for a sec. Hold your horses for a sec. They're going to review whether if this goal was offside or not.
That was the one. I don't know if it was the one off Balogun. That one might have been offside as well.
Let's see if it was off.
Offside technology, and you want to let plays develop. Was Balogun offside or on? I actually think he might have been offside. It's a nice finish at the back post, but either way, the question you had started to ask me was, how did
No
you
goal.
feel about the momentum?
Yep.
That's what you do right there. Pick up where you left off. Crisp passes, good movement off the ball.
Yep. Unfortunately, it's no goal. It was offside. Yep. Oh, man. Would have been nice if we'd gone up 2-0 there, but unfortunately, the goal had to be taken away due to it being offside. So it still remains 1-0.
When there's that delay in the call, that is actually the system working. That the on-field officials are told to wait, not necessarily raise the flag immediately, as Alex Freeman has taken a kick.
I wondered if we might see this game start to flare up a little bit, the way it did back in November. These two teams met in a friendly. The US ended up winning that 2-1. Freeman was a player that was involved in that scuffle, I suppose we could call it. It turned into a version of a fight. Yes, a bench clean ball. But that was something I also said, even in that moment, was a good sign for this team, that they were together and battling.
Green, Robinson, couldn't lay that off for Pulisic. It was Alex Freeman and Gustavo Gomez right at the end of the game, and they ended up basically wrestling for a ball that was out of play, and it sparked the benches clearing, and Omar Alderete, who's on the field today, he wasn't even in that game.
We are almost approaching the 30-minute mark.
Red card from the bench, essentially. That was how the last meeting between these teams ended in November in Philadelphia. 2-1 U.S. win.
Yep, 30 minutes have gone. We are 15 minutes plus stoppage time away from the first half. So far, it is 1-0 USA. The only goal that scored so far is on an own goal. Maybe we could have another one here. Shot! Goal! This time it'll count. 2-0 USA. It was a nice dish by Pulisic into the box, and this time Balogun's goal will count. That's the first goal we've scored from one of our guys instead of an own goal. Let's go! This time it'll count.
To open up here and look where the goalkeeper is and find that far post. Talked so much about Phil Balogun and his hold-up play, but still for a striker, you're judged in those moments, and Balogun delivers to the United States.
Yep, it's Balogun. Yep, Balogun makes it 2-0.
He was born in Brooklyn. He was raised in England. His parents are from Nigeria. All three of those national teams won.
That's Balogun's 10th goal that he scored for USA in just his 20th appearance for our country. And that one's going to get cleared out. Yep. What a time for Balogun to score his first career World Cup goal. And it comes on American soil.
And now can the U.S. not settle? Can they keep the foot on the gas?
I mean, let's just score another one. Let's just score another one.
John, I'm looking around this beautiful stadium, just covered in red, white, and blue.
There's a lot of red, white, and blue in this stadium. I mean, both the colors of USA and Paraguay's flags are red, white, and blue.
Question marks, how would this team be received? The whole World Cup, what's the power and the magic of a World Cup? Well, we're seeing it. But you're seeing a team that is inspiring those fans. It's early days, but this is what this fan base would have wanted to see. A team that's attacking, that's dynamic, that's scoring goals, and passing the early tests in this World Cup.
McKennie popping up on the left this time.
And one gets clear out of play for a throw-in.
Pulisic able to escape the pressure.
And really, Paraguay having a lot of problems in the middle of the field, which, as I set up the game, it was about Paraguay taking away the middle. They tried to be very compact. But what the U.S. have done is very smart. They've overloaded it with Pulisic coming inside, McKennie playing with freedom.
Oh, here we go. Jedi has it. So here we go. Into the box. Can we add a third one? Shoot it. Oh, just couldn't get a shot off. Well, Paraguay has trouble clearing it. Now they clear the ball.
Richards knocks it away. Des picks it up from all our own. Serginho Des dancing his way through, tripped up, flipping an advantage.
Oh, they're going to let the play continue for USA there.
Slows down there, but he's going to set it up for Christian Pulisic.
Pulisic has it. Pulisic makes a move. Pulisic, another nice move. Pulisic to the box. Headed, and it's missed. All right. Cross. Popped up in the air. Headed down by an American player. And handled there by USA there. And it's popped back out to Tim Ream, the captain. Now, Pulisic try to put it down, but Paraguay clears it away. We're at 35 minutes now. 10 minutes plus stoppage time from the end of the first half. At the 35-minute mark so far, it is 2-0 USA. The first goal that we scored in this World Cup was actually an own goal off of a Paraguay player, but the second goal we scored was a goal from Balogun, as he scores his first career World Cup goal.
Going to be a wild atmosphere.
And tomorrow will be the first 4-game day of this year's World Cup. So yeah, there's 4 games tomorrow. So the stats so far, USA has scored on both of their shots, and Paraguay had 2 shots as well, but none of them are on goal. We got another opportunity here. The shot is blocked. It is blocked. It's going to go out of play through the end line for a corner for USA.
That brings his defender Alonso with him. McKennie sees the space. He runs beyond the back line. And now, again, just head up, first time ball into the box, looking for Tillman. Shot comes off with a deflection and a U.S. corner. It's something I mentioned before. Just look for, sometimes they'll play it short. They look for the top of the box where Anthony Robinson scored that wonder goal against Germany. But set pieces are clearly an area of the U.S. field that can try to find an advantage.
All right. I believe this is like the second or third corner we have. I think it might be the second corner we have. The corner swings in, shot, missed it. Oh, nearly scored our third goal. It was headed towards the goal, but it just misses. It just misses. The header just misses.
So well in those situations.
Almost could have gone up 3-0 there.
Richards not letting Sanabria get anywhere near that ball.
Oh, off an American player. Oh,
Back of the head, and he's shaken up.
that's off of Destin's head.
From the fans here saw that. Danny Motley, the referee, will.
Might have hurt his head a little bit, but hopefully he's all right. Well, yeah, he is. He is.
It really is. I mean, it's Los Angeles. You would expect nothing less. But the amount of celebrities who are here to watch the United States, the amount of fans that are here in this building, the place is completely full. It is the promise of everything we've been hoping for years. And it's like Mauricio Pochettino talked to us about when we went down to training camp Tuesday is there's pressure that comes with that. You don't want to let the country down. You don't want to let your family down. You don't want to mess up this opportunity. And they've been trying so hard, the coaching staff, to remind these players, just do what you always do. Remember who you were as a kid when you fell in love with the sport. Go and do that Friday night. And that's what we've seen through 38 and a half minutes. Hunter hit that pass. Almiron allowed
Paraguay has it after they intercepted USA.
Navigate this last stretch here before
almost 40 minutes in.
Not how they thought this was going to go.
He just kicks it right back to Freese, who's the goalie of USA.
What sort of resilience can they show? What sort of fight can they show?
And Matt Freese, who's barely had a touch. I think he had his only real touch.
And Freese hasn't really done much this game because both shots that Paraguay has had, both of them missed. Paraguay does not have a shot on goal. USA, both of their shots were on goal.
Having to make a lot of saves in games, and you can just feel your way, and especially for a guy like him who's making his World Cup.
And both of our shots are the two that mattered. So, although one of them was an own goal, and the other was just a regular goal for Balogun. And now the goal scorer of this game, Balogun, he's just down.
Balogun holding his right leg. He's still down on the ground.
We're 40 minutes in. 5 minutes plus stoppage time from the end of the first half. Des moving into the box. Des, shot saved by Paraguay.
He was almost guessing that time, trying to anticipate the cross, which ended up coming. I think he left his near post exposed. Great one for Serginho Des. He's been lively down this right. Just, again, the guy that can beat players off the dribble. If you have guys like that, it can unbalance an opponent.
5 minutes plus stoppage time to go in the half. And the Visa halftime show coming up on Fox at the break. Rebecca, Thierry, Zlatan, and Alexi down to our left on the main concourse with their thoughts on what we have seen.
They're doing the wave in LA. Have all the fans that are at the game. They're doing the wave.
Goal for the U.S. created for a Pulisic cross in the 7th minute. Pulisic given the assist.
All right, here we go.
Goal to Flo Balogun at the half-hour mark. Christian Pulisic's 21st career assist, tied now for 4th most in U.S. history with Clint Dempsey, our teammate, for the next month and a half. And Pulisic there is going to commit that foul.
Pulisic fouls a Paraguay player.
He doesn't get the ball, gets a foul, but just the main thing I notice right now from Christian Pulisic is his confidence, even when he's got 2 defenders coming his way to close him down. Not dumping the ball back and just recycling. He says, give me the ball, faces up his defender, gets him on the back foot. That's contagious. And that's how the goals have opened up because of his positivity, his relentless running, and just that's confidence. That's just pure confidence and trust in his ability.
It was a big question for a lot of these guys. What sort of confidence would they have coming in? What sort of momentum would they have coming in? As a team, it looked like they maybe lost some of the momentum in March. Christian Pulisic, more than anyone else, it seemed like didn't have much confidence this spring. A career-long goal drought that was ended against Senegal. One of the things he said, though, was, I actually thought I've been playing pretty good this spring. It's just that all anyone wants to focus on is goals.
Now here come Paraguay. Uh-oh.
That's a great tackle.
I want to see us maintain this shutout going into the half. Oh, okay, we got it. Okay. Dest running through. Well, look at that move. Nice move there. Open. McKinney. Shot! Oh, it just gets cleared out. Okay. We're moving forward towards the box again. Moving into the box. He had the backup because he would have been offside.
Really good work by the youngest man on this U.S. team, 21-year-old Alex Freeman.
Fun stuff, isn't it? Just feels like freestyle in moments in these transitions where the U.S. pick up the ball. And the biggest compliment I can give them is the fact that every time they get an open space, this crowd comes to its feet. They expect something. Step overs, runs off the ball, 1-2s. It's really fun. It's unpredictable. And it's the best this attack has looked in a long, long time.
Now Pulisic has the ball again. Tries to make a multitude of nice moves. Ooh, nearly fouled. You're tangled there. Wow. Paraguay able to swipe it. And foul is called.
Chris Richards, how aggressively he attacked that ball, knowing he had to get something on the attacking player to make sure he stopped that counterattack. And did so even without picking up a yellow card.
But that was very intentional, as you said, from Chris Richards. Yes. He saw that moment. Yep. He made a 20-yard sprint.
And had Almiron evaded him, he would have pulled his shirt or given up a foul. And that's experience.
Paraguay lobs it forward.
Ream heads it away.
But USA able to intercept. Oh, wow, watch out. Oh. Okay. Was able to head it to his teammate. Okay, good, good. And I thought Paraguay was going to have an opportunity there, but we eliminated that opportunity. All right, we're approaching 45 minutes, so let's see how many minutes of stoppage time to add on. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of stoppage time have been added on. So 5 more minutes in this first half.
Have a lot of stoppage time in these games because you're taking a 3-minute break. So the starting point is 3 added minutes at the end of each half.
Hello, Retro.
James Corden, the After Hours crew on Fox Side. Another nightly recap of World Cup action. Kylian Mbappe will be among the special guests tonight.
So far in stoppage time, the first half, USA up 2-0. We're looking at a third one as that ball gets crossed right to Paraguay's goalie.
Had a year and a half of injury nightmare at one point in the fall. He and the coaching staff weren't sure he'd be at this World Cup. He's flying around. Dest had 2 years worth of injury issues. He's flying around. Pulisic sure seemed to all of us like he was struggling at AC Milan as much as he didn't think so. He's been flying around. It's a great sliding play.
And now here's Paraguay. They get it past midfield there.
And that'll be a Paraguay throw.
Throw in for Paraguay. As we're a minute into stoppage time of the first half.
A free kick, actually.
Yeah, and I think because it's a free kick, they're going to use this as a chance to put the first pressure for a long time on the U.S. goal, potentially. So, might not seem like a big moment, but this is now everybody up from Paraguay. They brought up the center backs. Matt Freese, going to be his first real involvement in the game for a while. This ball is floated up towards that back post.
You could hear and see Gustavo Alfaro calling over Miguel Almiron to give him specific instruction here. They recognize
it's a free kick for Paraguay from far out. Yep. It's from near midfield. This ball is grabbed by Freese. As we're 2 minutes into stoppage time of the first half.
Still a big moment.
Another guy that a year ago no one would have thought, maybe least of all him, that he'd be in this position, Matt Freese, but a meteoric rise for him and the first current MLS goalkeeper ever to start for the U.S. at a World Cup. Goalkeeper for New York City FC.
USA's had most of the possession this game so far against Paraguay. USA's had 6 shots, 3 on goal, and both the Paraguay shots missed. They've not had a shot on goal yet. We could get another goal here, maybe. McKinney. And then had it swiped away. Oh, it's intercepted. We intercepted it.
He's under some pressure. He wins the throw. Everyone's making plays. Every guy out there is making important contributions.
There's a togetherness to that. There's no option at the top of the box for McKenny.
3 minutes in the stoppage time now, so 2 more minutes until halftime, potentially, or maybe more after that. We'll see.
Freeman. Dest will just casually backheel out to Malik Tillman. Dest once more. Freeman once more. McKinney.
It's intercepted.
So important interception there.
And Paraguay clears it. This is headed down. USA handles. And that one intercepted by USA. And it's cleared out.
That's effort, that's commitment, that's desire. And as you said, appreciated by the fans. Right below
Coming up on the final minute of stoppage time here. Oh, Balogun can get another shot. Goal! It's 3-0. We had another in stoppage time. Balogun's got 2 goals. And what a goal it was from Balogun. It's a Balo brace. Three nothing now.
11th international goal for Flo Balogun. It might be one of his best. Drags his defender with him, stretches the back.
One more goal for Balogun and he gets a hat trick. And this is the better out of the 2 that he scored, yep. As he just rockets it into the top corner.
He picks out the top corner. Just a beauty for a second of the game.
Just what we needed again before halftime, and it is the end of the first half.
Excellent stuff.
That is how the half ends, and it's close to a perfect.
What a way to end the first half.
45 minutes down, 45 to go in Los Angeles. The United States 3, Paraguay 0.
There we go. So now we're officially at halftime. Now, what a first half it was. Yep, what a first half it was. Yep. That's the way you start a half as one of the hosts. Yep, so far, yes, we've played better out of all the host countries so far, even though it's only the first half. But now we got to defend this lead in the second half. So, yep.
Sweet chips and chucks.
As we had another goal in stoppage time of the first half. So, all right, so let's review the first half stats.
Come here. 250 years
First half stats so far, USA has had the majority of the possession against Paraguay, 72% to Paraguay's 28%. USA has had 7 shots, 4 of them are on goal. And 3 of the 4 shots that USA had on goal were the 3 goals we scored. So on 3 of our 4 shots we had on goal, 3 out of the 4 of those resulted in the goals we scored. And then Paraguay only had 2 shots, and one of them was on goal. So half of Paraguay's shots were on goal. We had both corners in the first half.
We don't. And we're like,
We crossed the ball 8 times compared to Paraguay's 3 crosses. We've had fewer fouls than Paraguay, 1 foul fewer than Paraguay. Paraguay had 6 fouls, USA 5 fouls. And Paraguay's got the only yellow card this game. So far, we have yet to have a cardless game at this World Cup. So, yep. For any game that ends with no cards handed out, I usually refer to those games as joy games because Joy from Inside Out, Joy from the Inside Out movies, likes to play it nice. So, yep.
Turn back time when you're injured with Valvoline Restore Protect.
But so far, just going into like day 3, going into tomorrow for the World Cup, we have yet to have a game where there is not a single card shown. And there's no red cards in this game. The only red cards in this World Cup so far, all 3 came in the opening game of this year's World Cup between Mexico and South Africa. And we were called offside twice, including one of the goals that was taken away. Who's all ready for a 26 NFL season this year? Yep, definitely ready for that.
The FIFA World Cup 2026
in just a few months.
Show on Fox is presented by Visa.
And 2 of our 3 goals were dishes.
2 goals on his World Cup debut. That his first as the US have put.
And there's the reactions from some of the watch parties from all over the country.
They are loving it in Kansas City and at the Coliseum in Los Angeles as well. And we're loving it as well. You have to say here at LA Stadium, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry, Alexi Lalas. Let's describe that real quick.
I mean, I think that's the greatest half of group play from a men's team at a World Cup in history.
Inside, here's Christian Pulisic on the ball now, draws the double team, splits the double team, Pulisic in the box, provides a good feed,
The players came out. Tom Cruise, Victoria, and Sir David Beckham. 7 minutes on the clock. It all begun.
From the start, the U.S. on the front foot, and Christian Pulisic is just all over the place on that left.
So they're showing the first goal that we scored at this World Cup. The first goal that we scored this World Cup was an own goal. They're showing the reactions of the Air Force. Even the Air Force is watching as well. I wonder how Cecilia Young would feel about the World Cup right now. Oh, she's happy. She's happy. She's obviously happy. Now they're showing USA's second goal. Balogun's first career World Cup goal. And then just right before halftime and stoppage time, Balogun scores another, and this is the best he scored out of the 2 as he rockets it in the box right in the top corner to get a brace. So, yep. A brace is when a player scores 2 goals. One more goal from Balogun, and he would have had a hat trick. If it weren't for that offside call, he would have had his hat trick by now, but that's okay. Yep, very complete half we played. Probably the best I've seen this country play a complete half of this week. In all my years of watching this country, the World Cup.
Paraguay don't even know what they're doing. They've been all good, I have to say. Obviously, we're going to talk about Christian Pulisic. Obviously, we're going to talk about Balogun and McKinney and whoever, but they have been good as a team. Be smart, but don't settle. Don't settle. Keep the foot on the gas.
All right, that's the message at a World Cup. You just want to get yourself off to a good start. Well, this today is about the very definition of that. The best performances. And let's see, Lawless from men's team at a World Cup in the group stage.
We practice this. Stick to the platform.
These players are doing whatever they want all the time. We need to control this.
All right, be right back.
I knew you, but I didn't know your name.
3-0.
I don't think that's a good idea.
5 minutes. Going down the 4. About 3. We had 1.
At Allstate, what's important to you is important to us.
Dad, I'm telling you, this all just came out of nowhere.
And right now, what's important to Blake is not getting in trouble with his dad. The good news is if you have accident forgiveness from Allstate, your auto rate won't go up just because of an accident, even if it is your fault. Sorry, Squirrel's fault. Because we all deserve a second chance. Right, Dad? If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Early start here for Adams. Sensodyne, brilliant touch. Voltaire now with relief. And Tom's looking to counter-attack. It's Tyler Adams! Every goal starts with an assist.
Hurry into your dealer today to get a great offer on a new 2026 Volkswagen Atlas.
And I'm back.
The winner will go to the World Cup.
I'm Harry Wilson, Weston McKinney.
Michael Correa.
This group of players have got no fear. You're playing for something bigger than yourself. Growing up, my dream was to walk out at a World Cup.
It's very special.
I feel like it's going to be the game of our lives.
This summer, celebrate 250 years of freedom. Start streaming all of Fox Nation's unmissable content for its lowest price ever, $17.76 a year.
Get
with this
inside!
new
Still
series.
Maligan!
Electrifying live events, exclusive originals you can't find anywhere else.
These are stories of the past.
This isn't just a deal; it's a full-blown celebration.
And to think, it all started with a cup of tea.
Stop streaming Fox Nation for only $17.76 a year. Sign up today.
This is a big league. 4 international territories. Compete for the title.
You got it going on, girl.
Of Global Master Chef.
Wow! Showstopper. It's Master Chef. Anything can happen.
My 3 daughters are watching.
Tell them I say hi.
Master Chef returns July 15th.
You have so far stats so far. You have Balogun has scored 2 of the 3 goals. The only other goal that was scored for us was an own goal. The only yellow card was shown in the only yellow card the game was given by Paraguay. And then Pulisic has a dish, and then Tillman has a dish. There's 4 games tomorrow. The first of the 4 are Qatar against Switzerland, then Brazil versus Morocco. That's the first game for Group C. And then Haiti against Scotland. Yep, the Scotsman. Yep, which is Lucy CBC Kids fans' home country. So she'll be excited to see her Scotsman back in the World Cup for the first time in almost 3 decades. And this will be the first time that she will get to watch her Scotsman at the World Cup. I mean, she's seen them in the Euros the last few years, but this will be the first time she'll get to experience her Scotsman at a World Cup in her existence. So tomorrow will be a day that she's probably been waiting for all of her existence. So,
Get access to the
and then the final game of tomorrow will be Australia against Turkey. That's the other game for Group D of this World Cup. So both Australia and Turkey are also in USA's group. USA's next game after they finish against Paraguay will be against Australia.
Amex is a proud partner of Olivia Rodrigo.
It's my party, you're invited and all your friends too. You don't have to knock, you can come right in. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya.
The only IL-23 blocker for Crohn's disease offers self-administration from the start.
Tremfya can help with symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, 1 year, and 2 years.
Some have visible repair of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections, or
Fun fact, it's actually winter in Australia. Yep, because Australia is in the southern hemisphere.
Tell your doctor if you have
Yep, it's winter in the southern hemisphere while it's summer in the northern hemisphere. So, yep.
Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
How did they do it? Back in the...
We'll see how Australia does tomorrow against
How
Turkey.
did they make it?
Probably be cheering for Australia tomorrow just because, no offense against the Turks, but there's too many European countries in this World Cup, which doesn't seem fair to the other confederations.
What they liked. How naughty gone any likes. How did they know what to think? Who to wear? Who to love?
All right now Zach has just texted, yep, what a start for USA. Yep, what a start it was. I don't know if y'all can see that. There it is. Yep. Best start they've had to a World Cup for the first time in our existence. Yep. This is probably the best game I would ever see this country play at the World Cup in all my years of seeing this country at the biggest stage. Since 2014, and that was when I first started watching. So probably might be up there, basically, maybe ahead of not just the Iran game, but from 4 years ago, but as well as the Ghana game where Clint Dempsey scored half a minute in.
3 goals in that first half. This has been the performance so far that this country has been waiting for. It's US 3, Paraguay 0. The players not yet out on the field. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry, Alexi Lalas, Zlatan. What impressed you so much that first half?
Zach says that he wants to see USA win a knockout stage game in the World Cup for the first time ever exists. Yep, I think we're definitely going to win a knockout stage game in the World Cup for the first time since he and I existed. And due to the expanded format, we got a good chance of doing that. So, because in the knockouts, if we do win our group, we probably would play an easier opponent. And now both countries are coming out to play the second half.
What's impressive is how they play as a team. The intensity, the passion in everything that they were doing, how they were going forward, how they were defending together. It is just outstanding what they've been doing. But be careful. Don't relax too much. You have still 45 minutes to go.
Alexi, final word?
Doesn't look like there's any changes out there, so Mauricio Pochettino's going to continue to do what Alexis did the first half of the players. But, at some point you also have depth. So
all right, here's the first sub of the game. Yep. And Paraguay will make its first sub. Will make the game's first sub.
It's interesting. So Christian Pulisic is going to be withdrawn at the half here. Sebastian Berhalter will make his World Cup debut to become the second son of a former U.S. player. Take the field of the World Cup. His dad, Greg,
not just Paraguay makes a sub, but USA also makes a sub too to start off the second half. If Fox Sports does show the subs on the screen, but I don't know why they're not. But all right, second half starts now.
Exactly as Zlatan and Thierry and Alexi have been talking about. Paraguay just spent the last 15 minutes in that locker room yelling and screaming at each other, wanting to come out and either make this a game or make it a fifth.
Second half starts now as USA will look to head on to their big lead as we lead this game 3-0. The first goal that we scored was 10 minutes in. It was an own goal, and then the latter two goals that we've scored so far were both from Balogun. So now we just got to hold on to this lead as much as we can for the next 45 to try to secure the win, to be off to a very good start as one of the hosts of this year's World Cup.
If there isn't something going on, that's not a tactical sub you would make it 3-0 with your star player who's just starting in the World Cup with this team. So we'll see.
Both countries each have made a sub. So each country gets 5 subs each game for the World Cup.
With that first half performance, I asked him right away, is that the best half you've ever had under you and Mauricio Pochettino? He said, I'm not going to go there yet. We're very
This ball's lobbed forward.
With the way we're performing, we answered. We're finding space in between the back line. Everyone is connected and causing damage. But it's an interesting note about Christian Pulisic because I asked him about his performance. He did not give me the heads up that he would not be starting this half. But guys, I'm sitting right here. Christian walked right by me. Friends and family behind me. He motioned up, I'm okay, in the slightest of ways. So I will try to find out the latest with Pulisic.
It's an intriguing one for sure as the U.S. wins another attacking throw. Listen, that was whole part of it was Pulisic. It's why he took the Gold Cup off last summer. As he played a ton of
Throw the
games
ball
last
in.
season.
Shot from Balogun is blocked. He's looking for the hat trick.
Injuries in the fall, including, let's be honest, that would be one of the things you'd be mindful of is him taking a kick or taking a hard knock in
We're
the
2 minutes into the second half now.
We'll wait to see precisely and might have to wait till after the game to know for sure. Malik Tillman is now setting up on that left-hand side where Pulisic was. You've got Sebastian Berhalter.
USA in the red and white, Paraguay in the blue and black.
How this team manages this second half.
Let's see some nutmeg on McKinney.
Physically, mentally, don't get drawn into.
Now here come Paraguay. Paraguay are looking to break the goose egg. It's crossed, and USA clears it out, but Paraguay shot, and they just don't shoot it, and USA clears it out. And another foul is called, and
saying that should be a foul against Flo Balogun. Instead, it goes against Gustavo Gomez.
Well, you can see
the foul is called on Paraguay.
But it's the reaction afterwards you have to be careful of because they will try to incite that type of reaction from you, knowing that look, if they can get you.
Marta Stevens and her fiance Carl rooting for US. Yep.
It flips the momentum back in their favor.
Because how do you know they're Americans? Oh, it's turnover. Uh-oh. Here comes Paraguay. Shot! Missed it. And Paraguay will get their first corner.
Yeah, you make a careless pass across the field. Berhalter tries to
as we turn it over at midfield, and Paraguay were able to draw a corner.
Forcing it wide and getting enough of a contact on this ball. You see that little challenge is the underside of his right foot. Skips out for a corner.
First of the game for Paraguay.
This is Paraguay's first corner. It's just we're almost 4 minutes into the second half.
Taking this corner. Rolls it short.
All right, short corner. Ooh.
Skip away.
Here's a shot for Paraguay. And can we clear this? Well, we have it in the box and we clear it out. There we go. That's a very good clearance. And Paraguay has it back.
On their own. Looking on Tim Ream.
And that's out of play through the end line for a goal kick for USA. Oh, they're saying a free kick. And a yellow is given.
That was a trick. It felt like the reaction from Almiron was a little bit late as he went down. But he beats Tim Ream, gets him drawn out of the middle, takes him on.
Looks like one of our guys might have gotten yellow carded or something.
There, and then does Ream get his leg?
Yeah, I thought it was just out of play through the end line. Instead, the foul was called before the ball rolled out through the end lines. So it's a free kick for Paraguay.
Yes, to be sure. Yeah.
Just 5 minutes into the second half.
Some of this is to be expected that Paraguay would come out with a burst here to begin the second half.
And Maverick's trying to get his wall together. Depends if he you've got the outswinging ball, the in-swinging ball towards the goal or away from it.
Almiron walks away.
Yeah, just start the free kick from the end line there. Header. And this is cleared out by Jedi.
A stoppage of play.
And it looks like the game has been stopped for a little bit.
VAR check, we're understanding is mistaken identity. So
Looks like VAR might be involved for the first time in this game.
Entered in the book as the wrong player. And the referee stopping the play because it went to a neutral area.
I wonder if this is going to be a conversation with Almiron and Tim Remit.
Danny Monkley, very experienced Dutch referee. He's at his second World Cup.
I think he's going to give it to Almiron potentially for, let's see.
Now they're going to review this, view something through VAR. So the first VAR review of this game.
Premier League referee is with us once again. Mark, Danny Monkley to the screen. Give us what you're thinking here.
This is one of the new things that FIFA were looking at in IFAB before this tournament. Did this player
The review that VAR is looking at is a mistaken identity.
I don't believe there's any contact. And because the referee is cautious,
So the mistaken identity is what they are reviewing for the VAR. Never heard of a mistaken identity review before. Oh, the ref does have a red card in his hand. Is this going to be the fourth red card of this World Cup? Or is it going to be... It's a yellow. It's a yellow card. An American player just got yellow carded. Oh, Paraguay player got yellow carded. Paraguay player got yellow carded. Yep, I had to fix that. Is hockey invented USA or Canada? I think it was invented in Canada. Because hockey has been Canada's sport for a long time. Yep.
Tim Ream is now on a yellow card and picks up a second yellow in the second or third games, then he's suspended for a game. So that's consequential when a player tried to...
So yeah, so another yellow card was handed out to Paraguay. That's the second time that one of their players was yellow carded. So not a single American player was yellow card or something like that. So I'll have to check the stats after the end of this one.
On the ball, the other Paraguayan
This is
player
lobbed.
sitting on a yellow card.
Headed.
Good step again by Alex Freeman to come forward and win that header.
So Paraguay will throw it in at the 53-minute mark.
Gives it right to
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We get it. Oh, just couldn't shoot it. Says USA's won or drawn the World Cup opening group stage game 6 times. So
good interception by Alderete, but the ball was under hit from Tillman.
So if we hold on to this lead, even though there's plenty of time, which probably is a guarantee most times if you have a 3-0 lead. But since 2010, USA's either drawn or won their opening game of the World Cup every time they've been in it. The last time we've lost, the opening game of a World Cup came exactly 2 decades ago in 2006, when we lost 3-0 to Czechia. Ooh, might have been tripped to the box there. Might have been tripped in the edge of the box. I don't know if it might have been a penalty or not. If it's inside the box, it would be a penalty. But if it's outside, then it would be a free kick. Oh, that looks like he's inside. That looks like Balogun was tripped inside the box, I think. Oh, it's just a free kick. I thought it was going to be a penalty because it looked like it was inside the box, but it was actually just outside. Yeah, for some of these trips that are like just on the edge of like the box, sometimes they're hard to tell. Oh. Right. And Paraguay's trying to clear. Can we swipe it? Yes, we can. Trying to cross it. McKinney tries to cross it. Now he tries to dance away. Oh, and lost it again. As we're 10 minutes into the second half, by the way, as we're at 55 minutes. There we go. He got the ball back. And we draw a foul there. The USA player is down.
Tyler Adams, who just got that ball off his foot and was clipped as the ball had gone away. And this is now referee game management, too. You don't want to see too many fouls. I mentioned off the top, this was the team that made the most fouls in all of CONMEBOL South American World Cup qualifying. So they like to leave a leg in. They like to make the game physical.
Duretti was alert there. They're trying to get Balogun quickly in.
All right, here we go. Paraguay swipes it. Paraguay's had 9 fouls called against them, and USA only 5 times that we've had fouls called. The halftime sub, Pulisic, was actually subbed off by the son of former USA coach Berhalter. That ball crossed into the box. Here we go. Shot blocked. Had another great opportunity there, but our shot was blocked by Paraguay.
Attempt to keep that ball in play. There is a confidence with which the U.S. has played this whole game as Chris Richards on the field, out of your picture. Commits a foul, and then a little bit of after there. Julio Enciso trying to bait Richards in. Chris Richards just jogs away.
And so the formation tweak with Pulisic coming out is you've lost on this left side a player who's going to keep the width, take guys on, run in behind. Tillman has now come out to the left, outside of the middle. Berhalter's gone in there. So the U.S. has lost a 1v1 player wide. They're trying to get Anthony Robinson.
Trying to move it up.
But it has meant that their attack is
lobbed up, headed
than it was in the first half.
towards Paraguay's way.
Great 2 touches there from Tyler Adams to win the ball away from Miguel Almiron. Well, here's a good 1v1.
Here we go.
Serginho Dest engaging with Junior Alonso.
Moving through into the box. Nice move, and it's out on the end line for a goal kick.
It's making life difficult for Junior Alonso. 1v1 constantly, similarly to Pulisic on the other side. When you take that first touch forward, you've got a little trick, a little scissor step over. You just unbalance a defender, make him uncomfortable. Dest has been doing that all game long.
This is USA's 3rd corner of the game. Oh, it's actually a corner because it was last touched by Paraguay through the end line. So 3rd corner of the game for USA. This is swung in, and Paraguay are able to clear the ball.
Freeman trying to hold it in. Adams will just force Mauricio back, and then Mauricio goes to ground, and Tyler Adams.
Oh, now yellow card is shown.
It's another player you don't really want to be having to have on a yellow for all the defensive work that he has to do.
Yellow card was shown to a USA player, so it might be the first or second time that the USA player has been yellow carded in this game.
And that will be a consideration, even with an important player like Tyler Adams in this second half for Mauricio Pochettino about managing guys. You don't want him to pick up a second yellow, and you feel the game's under control. I think that's what you're going to start seeing as this game starts to tick into about 65th, 70th minute. Mauricio Pochettino using more of his bench.
A reminder for everyone out there, you can scan the QR code coming up on your screen to vote for the Michelob Ultra Superior Player of the Match. 30 minutes remaining here in Los Angeles. 3-0 for the United States. Flo Balogun with 2 goals. First man to score multiple goals in a World Cup game for the U.S. since 1930. Weston McKennie.
Here we go, cross into the box, and it's headed up by Paraguay. They were trying to clear it. Just on the edge of the box there. Shot! Ooh. As we are 30 minutes plus stoppage time away from this one being over. Oh, that looked like he was tripped in the box.
Different from the one he got last summer in Minneapolis.
Because of especially
That looks like he was tripped.
top of the boot from Tillman, but I think because the shot came off.
Well, it almost looked like he was tripped in the box, but the ref says no penalty.
It's complete. Probably the last time the U.S. had a player score multiple goals in a World Cup game in 1930, it was against Paraguay. Where Pat Node from Fall River, Massachusetts, scored all 3 goals in a 3-0 win for the U.S. at the first ever World Cup. It was an American who was the first man to score a World Cup hat trick. Good work by Ream, and then Robinson, and now Adams.
Balogun might still be out there. Let's see if we can get him a hat trick. That would be nice for one of our guys to score the first hat trick of this World Cup with plenty of time left. Into the box, and Paraguay just clears it out of play.
Away there from being a corner. Good work by Conceres. Puts it out for a throw.
Now Paraguay will have its second sub of the game.
Against the U.S. in November. Alex Arce. And man down for the U.S. off the ball right now was Malik Tillman, who he took a bit of a knock in the first half as well.
All right, USA throws it in.
Paraguay, as you can see on the screen, they've got 3 remaining substitutions that they can use of the 5 that you now get these days in World Cup games. And it's the other part of the
Yep, 3 goals that we've scored. This is the most goals I've seen this country score at a World Cup. I said Paraguay should be easy. It so far has been easy. Oh, quick. Into the box. Can we get goal number 4? Oh, just missed. He might have tried to cross it, but it was just missed. We have it back, though. We have it at midfield.
Arguably the best player on the team outside of Flo Balogun and his finishing.
And that ball goes right to Paraguay's goalie.
Serginho Dest was primarily seen as a right back or a right midfielder. David Beckham and Tom Cruise in the house.
David Beckham's in the game.
This game is seen in terms
David Beckham's in the crowd, I meant. Yep. David Beckham was a really good player back then.
Just so dynamic.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's Balogun. Can he get his hat trick? Oh, and it's intercepted. Maybe he should have shot it there, but instead he's just trying to pass it to someone open. Instead, Paraguay intercept.
I hope we see the replay of that one because he got in front of his defender right on the 6-yard box, just begging for that ball to be played across, and instead he tries to cut it back to pick out the run from Berhalter.
Diego Gomez, Miguel Almiron.
This is some good passing that Paraguay is doing. Just a couple of short passes.
Paraguay get any closer than about 50 yards from their goal in that moment. Ciso.
Nice move. Look at this. Oh, here come Paraguay. Paraguay is coming into the box. Shot is blocked. Shot. Missed it. And an American player is down.
Depending on what we saw there, did Enciso catch Freeman in the face in the lead-up? But this is a good job defending by Tyler Adams. Not diving in, not committing, instead just slowing up Enciso and allowing the help to come over and give him cover on the inside. Eventually it ends up in a shot.
Stars will be turning 50 next year. Yep.
Sorry, sir, you don't get to keep it.
That'll be a nice anniversary for Star Wars, of course.
Especially as you mentioned, Tyler Adams was on a yellow there and didn't want to make any type of consequential foul.
Can Matt Freese just keep making smart decisions?
Yeah. Be nice if USA were able to maintain a shutout to start off the World Cup. I don't know when's the last time USA had a shutout in their first game of the World Cup. We've had shutouts in World Cups before, most times when we've won either 1-0 or something like that.
Dest 1v3. Tillman. And then Tillman takes a kick from Andres Kubas at the end as he releases.
And the last time USA's had a shutout, the World Cup was 4 years ago when we beat Iran.
25 minutes plus stoppage time to go.
The game management comes down to protecting players. Balogun's been taking a ton of these challenges from behind.
Nice pass.
To the byline.
Going into the end line there, and Paraguay clear it.
Adams
headed.
Pass forward. The U.S. just keeps cycling this around. Just keep letting this clock tick.
He'll be right back. All right.
Wonderful, wonderful night for this U.S. team. Balogun couldn't get there. Good step by Gustavo Gomez. Now Mauricio trying to send it.
And Paraguay a little bit forward. Paraguay trying to get to it, but USA was able to swipe it, but it'll be a throw-in for Paraguay.
And that is indeed time for the second half.
And now we'll have our second hydration break.
Managing this game very well right now, as this hydration break is powered by Powerade. They are within touching distance of a marvelous opening night at this home World Cup.
Second hydration break for this game. Yep. And I'll have one as well.
The FIFA World Cup is back, America. You know who always wins? Bandwagon fans. That's who. Howdy, partners. FIFA World Cup is here. Y'all in?
Soccer ain't really our thing.
I got barbecue legs. Yeah! Hey, Marshawn, hop on, buddy.
You know I'm more of a football dude.
You can call it that, too? Come on, man. I made you this.
Is that a leg?
A lay of legs. Yeah, looks good.
Hey, that's my leg.
Take it back up. Jump on the bandwagon.
Do I look like a bandwagon fan?
Do you fancy salt and vinegar?
Why are you talking like that?
That's you. That's what you sound like. Come on. Just pick another team.
Stay right.
David, wrong side. If this ain't winning the FIFA World Cup, I don't know what is.
Did you know salsa was invented when Puerto Ricans took Cuban rhythms to New York? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was born when the Japanese took judo to Brazil. When North African frying traditions met Spanish dough, Spain made the churro. After Jamaicans took their sound systems to the UK, the world got punk. And this is what the world gets when 48 nations meet to play one beautiful game.
More goals, more celebrations. Coors Light.
And we're back from the hydration break.
Back in Los Angeles for the final 20 minutes plus stoppage time on opening night for the men of the United States at their home World Cup. Paraguay out
Final 20 minutes plus stoppage time of this game. So USA up 3-0. We look to add on to it, or Paraguay will look to try to break the goose egg, which hope they don't. Because it'd be nice if we start the World Cup with a shutout win. It'd be nice for Freese to get his first career World Cup shutout. Well, in the last World Cup, Matt Turner had 2 shutouts. 4 years ago in Qatar. Well, one of those was against England in a scoreless draw. Yep, scoreless draws do count as shutouts. And, of course, the other shutout came when we beat Iran 1-0. That shot was blocked. Paraguay still have it. And a foul is called. As we're at the 70-minute mark.
I think that would have been the change for Pepe, but not a great sign when
The USA player is down.
These subs go down to the ground, especially when there's a dead ball. Sometimes you see players get told to go down and say, "Okay, we're going to get you off."
Now it looks like we'll have 2 subs come in.
He's up, he's walking, and receiving.
So 2 more subs coming in for USA. This is our second and third subs of the game.
Was a party in the USA? Well, that's Miley Cyrus. Man, we're struggling with our references. We're not having.
Yeah, that's what Miley Cyrus would say. Yes, it is indeed a party in this country.
Opening night for us.
I mean,
we're going to build our way in the draft.
this entire summer it's going to be a party in this country.
It's going to be Serginho Dest withdrawn, and that's the surprise.
Dest will come off, and so will Balogun. Tim Weah comes in, and same with Ricardo Pepi, the peppiest player on the team. I'm just looking at the subs here. Yep, both Weah and Pepi into the game. We have Tim Weah 4 years ago in our first game of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Yep, Weah scored that goal against Wales.
There was so much hype about when he decided he was going to play for the United States.
And then you have Pepi, the peppiest player for this country.
Really great signs. So those 2 coming off, a great 70-odd minutes of
He
this
really
game.
is a Pepi.
And now it's Ricardo Pepi's turn, because I think for the U.S. to make a deep run in this tournament, it's going to be about your bench and your depth. Do they have an ability to be
The USA only has 2 subs left. Paraguay only 3 left.
He'll lift it forward off of the free kick, comes backwards off of Adams.
Now Paraguay have it. Here they come. Paraguay shot. Goal. Paraguay has broken the goose egg.
The Brazilian-born Mauricio is his 4th game for Paraguay, who has scored a World Cup goal with 20 minutes or so to go here in LA.
Paraguay breaks the goose egg. I don't feel worried yet, but even though we got like 20 minutes left, we just got to defend. Well, there goes the shutout.
And I just think the U.S. back up too much. Chris Richards rushes out of space.
Yeah, so Paraguay scores their first goal in the World Cup. It was a nice goal. That's their first goal in the World Cup in 16 years. Yeah, but it was a good finish into the box.
Easy finish for him. Nothing Freeze could have done. But
So that's their first goal of this year's World Cup. And it is Mauricio. Mauricio breaks the goose egg for Paraguay.
So the U.S. has to up their intensity because it got kind of comfortable there for a while. It was kind of quiet there for a while.
And that is his first international goal. Wow, his first ever goal that Mauricio scored for Paraguay happens to be his first career World Cup goal. Oh, here we go. Shot, come on. Shot saved. Oh, almost gone back up by 3. We nearly back up by 3, but the Paraguay's goalie saved it.
So Ricardo Pepi, you're in on goal. You're a striker. Be more selfish in that moment. I think if he just takes that first touch forward, he's got a good look at goal. Great opportunity for the U.S.
And they keep going from that, though. Tillman, great turn.
Oh, here we go. Here we go again.
Tillman cuts inside of him.
Oh, and Paraguay's goalie got there first, and Pepi had to jump over the Paraguay goalie. Not bad for a Pepi player. All right, 75 minutes have gone. 15 minutes plus stoppage time left until we make it official, winning our first game of this World Cup.
He looks really to be suited to this role that Pochettino has him in. McKennie, here's Tillman again. German-born to the
Here come
son of an
USA.
American serviceman and chose to play for the United States because he could have kept playing for Germany. What a great addition he's been over the last couple of years. Green no looked at one to Anthony Robinson. Didn't have any options further forward.
Paraguay cleared away to midfield to USA.
That right there is an example of the power of a home World Cup, is you've got the crowd trying to keep your energy high. Good work by Tillman off the chest there, and then he gets kind of rolled up from behind.
USA players down right there on that foul.
They announce indeed a full house, 70,492 in attendance.
70,000 people, over 70,000 people are in attendance for USA's first game of this year's World Cup at SoFi Stadium against Paraguay. A lot of people, despite the tickets being expensive. But yep, I knew the crowd would show up. Oh, here we had another shot. Oh, just missed it.
Now the call on the field is that it's a goal kick.
That was where that shot it. Oh, that touched the Paraguay's. That touched the Paraguay goalie. He got a piece of that, so that should be a corner. I think it did touch Paraguay's goalie, so that should be a corner, but the refs are not going to give us the corner. They're just going to say it's a goal kick. Nope. Oh, well.
They can't give corners that aren't given on the field. Unfortunate there.
But it looked like it touched the glove of Paraguay's goalie, but instead the ref decides, nope. Now Paraguay, they're looking to cut into this lead even more, which hopefully not, because we better hold on or possibly add another goal with just 13 minutes plus stoppage time left
Mauricio, the goal scorer,
to try to secure this win.
There's nowhere to go.
Now, when I was looking at our World Cup history, we actually played Paraguay before in the World Cup. We actually beat him 3-0 in the first World Cup we played in. All right, here we go. We got it. Look at this. And lost it. Oh. There'll be a foul called on Paraguay, and it's going to result in them getting a yellow. Another yellow card given to Paraguay.
Well, John, the official word from U.S. Soccer, Mauricio Pochettino, will address the Christian Pulisic situation following the match. That is what they told me. But I want to remind you, John, that I did see Christian Pulisic look up to someone from the friends and family section when he walked back on the bench.
And Paraguay will make their third sub of the game.
I'm watching him on the bench right now. He's up and down on his feet. No signs of discomfort, in my opinion, for Christian Pulisic right now.
And a pair changes. Gustavo Velasquez.
Well, it's two subs for Paraguay.
Right back. On a yellow. And Miguel Almiron is withdrawn as well.
So Sin Velasquez come on for Paraguay. And Retro has come back. And welcome back. Paraguay just made their two subs, so they got one sub left, and USA only two subs left. As we are approaching the final 10 minutes plus stoppage time left in this game, as USA leads 3-1 against Paraguay. And USA will have a free kick to try to add on to this lead.
As Paraguay still trying to figure out their subs and who's coming off and who's going where. They want to just empty the bench. They're going to bring their third substitution on, but the question is if they didn't get that piece of paper in time or not, but they will. Alejandro Romero Gamara, better known as Haku, former New York Red Bulls player. And he will replace the former Inter Miami player, Diego Gomez, who was just shown yellow. So Sebastian Berhalter, big part of what has bolted him on this team is set-piece service. He and Anthony Robinson stand over the ball.
All right, here's the free kick. Headed out as we approach the 80, as we're at the 80-minute mark. Here we go. And Pepe has it. Look at this. Oh, the Pepe. And Paraguay clear it. Keep it in. Oh.
And that's the best one. Get it to the corner.
And that's going to be a goal kick. All right, final 10 minutes. We got to defend for these final 10 minutes or add another. Oh, Paraguay has used all their subs now, I noticed. So Paraguay's used all 5 subs this game. USA still has 2 subs left to make.
So what an opportunity for him, older, more mature, married now, to change. The first thing that a lot of us think about when we see Gio Reyna, when we hear that.
I have a feeling USA's going to win this. Yeah, I think we're going to win this game. Definitely. I mean, I knew it from the beginning, and I knew it since the start of the draw month when Paraguay was put in our group during the draw. So, yep. And now Reyna comes in. Reyna comes in for USA. So, yep. So now USA only has 1 sub left to make.
The U.S. has to stay dialed in. They have to keep that emotional intensity here.
With only like 10 minutes plus stoppage time left, we got to defend. We're at another goal possibly to try to secure the win, which I think we will win this.
It got physical. It got emotional right at the very end. Is that a handball?
No call for handball. And it's a trip.
Here comes a set piece chance.
Now Paraguay will have a chance on this free kick.
Yeah, but that's not a smart foul from Tim Weah there. And Cicco's going away from the middle of the field, away from the danger. And he's just overly aggressive, bundles into his back. He's going to go down every time. And now it's another set piece that the U.S. have to defend. And that's how they conceded, just off a long ball that really wasn't dangerous in the beginning. This one's much
So it's a
more
long free kick for Paraguay.
A
shot there, and it's headed. All right, we're able to clear it out. And offside called on Paraguay. Yep, an offside call on Paraguay. Yep, just ahead.
Exactly.
Paraguay player was just a little ahead.
He was the furthest offside.
And you'd love to see Matt Freese make a save tonight. He's had a couple of good takes, but I'm sure he would appreciate to get a save in and just continue to build.
They just show the last sub, who the last sub is in the game for Paraguay. Oh,
it almost fell for Pepe.
Whoops.
And Ciso Richards got to get there and did. And
all right.
Ciso last. That's what the U.S. is arguing.
That's a throw in for Paraguay.
Hey, reminder, James Gordon, the After Hours crew on Fox tonight. Another nightly wrap-up of World Cup action. Kylian Mbappe, the World Cup winner, among the special guests. That's tonight on Fox, midnight local time, wherever you are in the U.S. What a fun addition to our team to have James Corden in the building and on our air every night during this World Cup. I say chest it down, but no one there.
6 minutes to go. Full stoppage time.
McKinney. Robinson, that ball's still in play. Everyone stopped playing. It was still in play. Girena now on the ball for the first time. McKinney saved it a second time, and then it breaks down.
All right, here comes Paraguay.
Running forward, hands it off wide. Marseille nowhere to go. Mauricio Pochettino, he wants to line up. Yep. Off and around.
Backing up. Freeze clears. Oh, no, the Paraguay goalie cleared it, I meant. Here come Paraguay. Oh, get there, USA. There you go. It kicks right back to Freeze.
Right. Reyna could have turned in the space there. U.S. will cycle around. 5 minutes to go.
Final 5 minutes plus stoppage time left in this one, as USA still leads 3-1 against Paraguay.
Building a 3-0 halftime lead. An own goal created by Pulisic. Pulisic then assisted the second goal to Balogun. Tillman the assist to Balogun's third with the final kick of the half. Mauricio off of what started, like you said, it's a long ball from the goalkeeper. Quickly caught the U.S. out. So peg one back for Paraguay. And they
Here's a
create some real
free
chaos
kick
with
for
one more.
Paraguay.
Kaku
Here comes
to
the free kick.
backside.
Headed up.
Got a part of it.
And USA clears it up.
His foul as he gets rid of it.
And the USA player
For the first
down.
time today, Tyler Adams is down in some pain.
And not for the first time he's had to be brave when battling for some of these second balls. Not pulling out, making sure he's going for that one first. And you can see there the contact that comes through from Alderete smashes into his leg, and also a little savvy from Tyler Adams because he probably could have pulled his leg back, but he draws the contact, and knowing that that would be a free kick allows just the U.S. to take a beat. Breeze comes up, takes this long free kick, and they're going to push their lines up. So that's a really smart play there from who, it's hard to say he's a veteran at this point, but Tyler Adams is one of the veterans of this team.
But he is. He's 27.
Yep.
He, like Weston McKennie and like Christian Pulisic, were fast-tracked, and Pulisic even more so, as teenagers into this team. Adams was the captain of the last World Cup. That was a part of what we talked about with him on Tuesday. This is a grown-up team. They were
Oh, the ref is counting down to throw the ball in.
And that experience, as he said, not making the same
That's
mistakes
one of the
twice.
new rules added to this World Cup. You can only have 5 seconds to throw the ball. If you take too long, then the throw is awarded to the other team.
The U.S. is a matter of minutes away from doing just that.
Earlier today, I think it was either Bosnia. They took too long to throw the ball in, and that's why Canada threw the ball in. A couple of swipes there at midfield.
And then it's kicked away.
Then we have a USA and Paraguay player down as a Paraguay player is getting up.
Will confirm for whom. But you're right. That was a potentially concerning moment where Alex Freeman steps out of the back, made a great play to skim by a couple of defenders. Then the ball turns over. It was actually Tyler Adams who was closest.
So a yellow card is given to that Paraguay player. Yep. She tripped one of our guys.
Sebastian Berhalter made a 10-yard sprint back to slide in and
All right, here we go.
Now McKinney,
Nice pass.
from Tim Reed, Weston McKinney,
Here we go. Shots. Missed it.
McKinney's arguing that it should be a U.S. corner.
Lovely little ball over the top from Tim Reed.
See this
McKinney.
again.
We haven't seen as much of him
Yep, it
running.
was just skied over.
Does this take a touch off him?
Skied over by the peppiest player on the field.
On Pepe to throw off that strike, so it wasn't like he just put it directly over himself.
Oh, hello, Ellie Watson. Yeah. Almost nearing the end of this one, which would be probably the biggest win I've seen this country had
And as we
in
start to
the
creep
World
towards
Cup.
the end of the game here, I think sometimes when you see that 3-0 first half performance, it's natural to see it one more in that second half, but it's a lot different complexion and picture of the game. I would say generally over the course of this second half, the U.S. advantage did pretty well. They really have limited Paraguay to only one or two good opportunities, and one of those was the goal, and that was just a,
All right,
a
1 minute
be
until we get to stoppage time in this game.
Match now for the U.S. where they've conceded a goal. That's something you want to try to start keeping those zeros to go a little bit deeper in the tournament, but
And that's intercepted there. Oh, lobbed up ahead. If USA can get to it, they don't. Paraguay's goalie just kicks it out. Oh, intercepted and tried to chip it over, but it goes right to Paraguay's goalie. So nearly made it 4-1 as a chipped ball right to Paraguay's goalie. It says USA, every time USA wins or draws in their first game of the World Cup, the 6 times they've done that, they win or draw their first opening game of the World Cup. They've always reached the knockout stage each time we win or draw our first game of the World Cup. So we're going to impart some good history, and there are 7 minutes of stoppage time added on. Just 7 minutes left. Yep. 7 minutes of stoppage time are added.
Here they go. Look, they've won a scuffle. US do not.
Now, USA player down.
Time to fight, time not to fight. The US have done their fighting early in this match.
They just show some replay there.
This is thinking the lead up to what ended up being that moment for Paraguay.
Oh, they're showing that Paraguay were onside there. I guess it's from the.
Just an opportunity to show the semi-automated offside.
It was either from maybe the goal they scored or something like that.
Berhalter and Robinson over the free kick. And already
And
1
free
minute
kick
to
for
seven
USA
to
as we are 1 minute into the 7 minutes added on for stoppage time. Headed. Oh,
well dealt with by Paraguay.
Paraguay clears it.
So the VAR
Oh, we get it back.
to see if there was a red for that.
USA gets it back. Into the box. Can this be the dagger? And it's blocked. Oh, and Paraguay clears it.
Terrific work there.
And we get it back, though. Chance to add one more.
Down that counter before it started.
Try to cap off
Way up.
a complete game
Robinson.
for USA. This is cross, headed up, headed forward,
Too far for Way.
and Paraguay able to get to it, and they clear.
Paraguay out. The U.S. keep running, keep chasing, keep up the fight all the way. They're 5 minutes away. Freeman not going to be able to intercept that for Enciso.
Here's Paraguay.
Outside now, Julio Enciso. Adams comes to help.
All right, Paraguay got it.
Backwards. Adams that gets
Oh, trip.
goes down.
That's a foul on Paraguay. And a yellow
Yellow card
and
shot.
another yellow for Paraguay.
Just
They've been getting a lot of yellows in this game,
throughout this game.
which isn't good for their fair play points because
watch how Freeman slows up in Cecil. Doesn't dive
Because
in.
if you finish as one of the third place teams, what would you do if you saw Ellie or Cecilia plush in a claw machine? I would definitely want to get a plush of Ellie Watson or Cecilia Yang in a plush of either one of those two in a claw machine. Definitely. Definitely want to get a plush of either one of those two if I see them in a claw machine.
That's a fairly natural movement as he's falling backwards. As Kubas is in a little bit of pain.
Yeah, Kubas is still down. It's Junior Alonso who gets the yellow. Fifth shown to a Paraguayan player.
Yeah.
So that's 5 players.
5 players that Paraguay's had in this game yellow carded. So, yep.
As it stands, they're
The
behind
Paraguay
the
end up finishing as one of the third place teams. One of the things as one of the third place teams you need to have is a good goal difference, a lot of goals scored, and you need to have like fewer cards shown. Right now, Paraguay at this point have a goal difference of -2, which isn't good, but they'll have 2 more games to try to improve that. But for us, meanwhile, we're going to go into tomorrow leading the group, although Australia and Turkey have yet to play. Well, those two play tomorrow, so we'll see how that game turns out.
One more teams will get to take the field now. Berhalter's tripped up. For those of us who live this sport week in, week out in this country, and that could be a lonely existence sometimes. 70,000 in the building here. Great crowds. We know we'll see tomorrow in New Jersey for that Brazil-Morocco game.
Yep, the fans definitely in this game at SoFi definitely showed up. I really like the part the fans did the wave, yeah. I think last year when I was at Allegiant Stadium at the Mexico-Costa Rica game, because my mom's from Costa Rica, I remember everyone at the game, we just did the wave, so I always like it when the crowd does that, so... And it always gets other people that are watching from home into it as well.
As Kubas was trying to sneak his way back on the field, Tim Weah was alert. Game long for Weah. Alex Freeman. Again, quietly, really good night from Alex Freeman.
And that's what it's going to take. Because this U.S. team is trying to do something no U.S. team has ever done before. And go farther in the tournament, and they believe in themselves. Pochettino believes in this group.
Yeah, if USA keeps playing like this, there's definitely a good chance we could go far. Although it's only the first game, so I mean, we'll see what happens in our last two group stage games against both Australia and Turkey. Yep, those are our last two group stage games. They show up on there. The Australia game is going to be played in Seattle. Oh, almost set it out. The USA-Australia game will be played in Seattle, in the home stadium of the Seahawks. And our final group stage game, which will be played against Turkey, will be played at SoFi as well, just like the USA-Paraguay game.
Seattle, over to you. Bring the noise, bring the atmosphere. A week from today, live here on Fox against Australia. And the U.S. just doing such a great job to win the ball back high.
All right, only 1 minute to go in the 7 minutes of stoppage time that are added. So we're nearing the end there from this being officially a win for the red, white, and blue. What country or state is this game at right now? The USA-Paraguay game is in LA. This entire World Cup is being hosted in USA, Canada, Mexico. But the USA-Paraguay game is being played in the U.S. at SoFi Stadium in LA, California. Yep. Now reaching the final seconds of this one. Oh, Paraguay almost intercept that. 7 minutes have passed. Perhaps one more goal, maybe, if we can score. That'd be nice. We're just taking our time. And shot. Goal! We do score one more. We do score one more after all. We do score one more, and what a goal it is, man. Just going inside the box, and it was just rocketed in. So we had one more in the final seconds. And that will cap off this complete game we have. Yep.
In their home country.
And that's it. It's official. We win 4-1. 4-1. Probably the biggest win I've seen this country have. Yeah, biggest win this country I've seen have in this World Cup. Well, in World. Yep, we win 4-1. We score another one in stoppage time like we did at the end of the first half. And it was Reina that scored the final goal of the game. Just in the final seconds. Great way to cap off a complete win.
Since the very first World Cup in 1930, the first time since 1930. Alexi Lalas, your initial reaction?
That was the perfect game, and certainly the perfect game to start. Not because there weren't mistakes, but there's just so much overwhelming.
Best start as one of the host countries in this World Cup. I think, out of the three host countries that have played so far in this World Cup, I think USA has definitely have played better. So, a complete game.
I mean, we came on here talking about fun.
Yep, a complete game. Yep. Every bit of this, yep,
I don't know if it becomes better.
was complete.
I mean, I would say team performance. The whole team performed on a high level, and obviously winning the game 4-1. The stadium was electric.
And in front of our home crowd. That's exactly the way. That is exactly the way you want to start the World Cup. And going into tomorrow, yep, we do lead the group. We lead the group. And we'll see what happens with Australia and Turkey tomorrow. So, yeah.
Don't overreact when the team is not playing well.
I think this would go on. This would be up there. This would be the best win the USA has had in their history of the World Cup, without a doubt.
The last goal, you know why? Because the reward is in the risk. Adam takes the risk to make that pass.
Yep.
Nearly was an interception. At the end of it,
Without a doubt, this is the best win that this country has ever had in the World Cup. I know this is only the first game for us in this year's World Cup, but I mean, we'll see what happens against both Australia and Turkey. But if we keep playing like this, in our last two group stage games, then there is a good chance that we are going to go far. There's a good chance we could go far in this World Cup, given that you have, home field advantage.
What an atmosphere here in LA tonight. Alexia Arles, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry, Rebecca Lowe. A massive congratulations to the US men's
And I think that should do it for the stream. So thank you all for joining in just to hear my reactions for this game. And I'll see you guys later for when I stream any more World Cup games, or when I do stream the next game, which is USA versus Australia. I could potentially stream my reactions for some other games. I'll have to think about which ones. So, but anyways, yep. I'll see you guys later.
But there's so much good for him to point to going forward.